The Davis administration's hoping America's expansion of its Cuba-related visa restriction policy doesn't strike here or any of the Caribbean for that matter. This as regional leaders hold firm on their stance to keep Cuban medical professionals who are critical to health care, even though the U.S. government claims these missions amount to human trafficking. Altavi's Munnings leads us off tonight with the Prime Minister's latest comments on the issue. Altavi's?
Good evening, Kushla, and good evening, Bahamas. I can tell you that Caribbean leaders are pushing back against the U.S. government's threats to revoke the visas of officials who support Cuba's medical missions program. In fact, several regional prime ministers have made it clear that they would rather forfeit their access to the United States than compromise health care for their citizens. And that includes our very own Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis. When questioned on the issue today, he told reporters the Bahamas, or no Caribbean country for that matter, will intentionally engage forced labor.
Before we engage anyone from Cuba, we send a team of professionals, sometimes numbering up to 12, to interview persons who would like to fill the needs that we have, and that has been the case. We will not intentionally or willingly engage in matters that amount to forced labor. In fact, our Constitution it is enshrined in our Constitution not to participate in forced labor or slavery.
Health and Wellness Minister, the Honorable Dr. Michael Darwell, told the Nassau Guardian that losing the handful of Cuban medical professionals in the Bahamas would deal a blow to the optometry program that's helping hundreds of Bahamians deal with critical eye issues and could delay treatment for many others awaiting care. The Prime Minister isn't prepared to lose these vital health professionals either, and he's fully committed to fighting for the Bahamas on all levels.
Will know is that I'm in for their interests. Whatever it takes to protect their interests, I'm willing and prepared to do. And we'll be responding comprehensively to the requests asked of us. And if that does not find favor, well then, so be it.
And the government treasures its relationship with the Cuban doctors here. Health Minister Darwell even told the Nassau Guardian that because of the Cuban doctors' help, significant work has been made in clearing up a COVID-induced backlog here in the Bahamas. Mukashla?
Well, also, I think what's important here on the issue of labor is how are these individuals being paid? That's the sticking point for many people.
Well, the Prime Minister said today that some of the medical professionals, when they get paid, a portion of their salary does go back home. And he even reminisced that same system worked back in the late 30s, 40s, and 50s when Bahamian farmers were working in the U.S. and they sent their salary back here to the Bahamas.
Well, thanks again. That's our Altavi's Munnings joining us live in studio.